As you've heard, YouTuber and comedian Gus Johnson has done something very bad. I won't tell you the full details, you can go read it on your own, but basically his partner was having a hard time during pregnancy and he was being really mean about it. I've read people say that he said stuff like, other guys would have left you by now and you're going to ruin my career, stuff like that. And before I talk about that, let me just tell you how I discovered this. So it was about a few weeks ago, maybe 6 p.m. I saw one video of a Gus Johnson meme and the title was something about ruining career. And the video was 10 seconds long. It was Gus Johnson in a podcast and he said, "Oh, this is going to ruin my career." Like he did it in a kind of skit kind of voice. And after watching it, I was like, I don't get it. And I read the comments then. They were saying, "Oh, this aged well." And this video was posted 4 months ago. Then when I dug deeper on that night, so 6 p.m. I saw the video, and on that night, maybe 10 p.m., then I saw the gold mine of what really happened and how bad and serious it was. Then Eddie, his partner, I believe, I've seen him in some of his videos, and they do a podcast together, and Eddie basically said he doesn't trust him anymore, he doesn't want to work with him, and I can completely understand why, and he doesn't want to talk about it. Then this whole time I was like kind of shocked because I don't know when I discovered Gus Johnson, maybe a few years ago, but he was really funny, really original. And when this kind of case came up, I was like really shocked and like, wow. Because based on his videos, you can see he's very funny, very intelligent, and very nice, very wholesome. But reading what he said to Sabrina was really like the complete opposite. And it really made me question, okay, if Gus Johnson, this person I believe, was a good person and he turned out to be like that, then what other creators are also hiding behind a mask or something? Like that wholesome person you see on camera on YouTube, in real life they could be completely different in their private life. Because when you look at Gus and Sabrina, they're really, when you look at their videos, it feels like, oh, they must be having a lot of fun, they must rarely argue. But that's only in the video, but in real life, in their private life, only they know what's happening. So that was really eye-opening. Even me as a creator, I'm very different from when you see me on videos. In real life, I'm always different all the time. Depends on my mood, depends on a lot of things, how I'm feeling. And I've seen Gus Johnson's apology video, and of course, it feels like one of his skits. Even the comments say that. But I really have to say, honestly, despite what happened, I'm still going to watch his videos. Like if they're skits, if it's stuff that I'm interested in. Because even though he's released videos, even before all of this, I don't really watch some of them because I'm not interested by the title. But even though this happened, if he releases a video that I might find interesting, I would still watch it. Doesn't mean I support him, doesn't mean I'm okay with him treating his ex-partner like that, but I have the amazing ability to separate myself from stuff that I don't like. For example, I really love the band Green Day, but when they talk about politics and stuff like that, even though I might agree or not agree with it, I just don't watch it. Like Green Day talking about Trump, I don't really care, so I don't watch it. So I can listen to their music and not be bothered by what they believe in. And I hope people are open-minded to see that they can do that. Like I recently watched this comedian, George Carlin, randomly on YouTube recommended. He also says a lot of things. He comes off as really rude, but people still see it as like funny. And he bashes Christianity and religion a lot. But even if you don't like what he's saying, you still can enjoy him, you know? Another example, Liam Gallagher from Oasis. A lot of people might think he's rude, but still at the same time they like his music. So you can separate the two things, you know? You don't like his actions, you don't like his character, you don't like his attitude, but you still can enjoy the music. Do you realize you have the power to separate those two things? So I can say honestly, I'm proud to say, even though this happened, I will still watch his videos if I'm interested. I really don't like his actions, I really don't like how he handled it, but you know, people make mistakes, people learn, and he was also in a bad time. Everything was not a good thing at that moment in his life. But yeah, I still can watch his stuff if I want to. His older videos are also very nice. Just because he did something bad, it doesn't make his videos any less funnier. Depends on how you want to look at it. But I can see some of his videos, the comments are recent and they're talking about this situation, and totally I can understand that. It's not like I'm pretending nothing happened, but it really doesn't affect my life. But I know what I like and I don't like, and I can separate the two, and hopefully you can do that too. So what does this mean for Gus Johnson's future? I think his apology video was like 2 months ago maybe, and he might do a Logan Paul thing 360 and reignite his career. I don't even know, but maybe he will start going small with the skits, then slowly get bigger and bigger when he feels more comfortable, because I don't even know what to upload after an apology video, you know? Because you uploaded a video of you apologizing, then the next video, hey, I'm funny Gus Johnson again. Would people buy that? I don't know. But it's a good thing there's no more dislikes. Kind of a bad and kind of a good thing that there's no more dislikes. In the case of Logan Paul, in the start, it was like 50-50. A lot of people like him, but also a lot of people hated him. But he managed to get 50-50 to everyone hates him to people like him now. Gus Johnson, there was like no kind of controversy like this in the beginning. He was always like positive, the ratings were good, but now he's going at an all-time low. So maybe he could rebuild himself in maybe a year or a few months, I don't know. Because people say what Logan Paul did was the worst thing anyone has ever done, but he still managed to become liked in 2022. So Gus Johnson, it's very possible that he can regain his reputation, but it feels very awkward. If I were in his situation, I did something very bad, I apologize, then what's my next video gonna be? That will make people want to watch you again. I don't even know. Yeah, but like I've said, these are my main points. All of this drama doesn't affect my life whatsoever, but I don't like his actions, but I would still watch him. You can separate the two things, creator and their art. I mean creator attributes, their personality, and their art, their music, whatever. You can separate the two. But the main point is that you should never believe everything you see. Just because like a YouTuber is very nice and very funny, very friendly, it doesn't mean that they wouldn't do something like this, which is very scary. It still feels weird that someone doing comedy, like very wholesome, can turn out like this. I don't know, it feels very weird. But yeah, everyone has that split personality kind of thing. Everyone has different emotions and stuff. But yeah, I think he can rebuild. It will just be very awkward and weird and slow at these few months, but eventually, like 2 or 3 or 5 years later, it will just be in the back of something. And yeah, that's all I have to say.